5 seconds. Learned Senior Counsel Sri Vikram Chaudhary submitted that there was a review application filed which led to framing of certain questions of law by the High Court differing with the view in case of Karam Singh versus Union of India CWP number 3317 of 2015. Therefore, learned Senior Counsel Sri Chaudhary submitted that the issue is not settled and for that purpose he has referred to the other judgment of the Delhi High Court in case of Anand Chauhan versus Directorate of Enforcement reported in 2017 lawsuit 1338 and also the judgment of the Punjab and Haryana High Court case in case of Gaurav Kataria versus Union of India CRWP number 595 of 2016. He again referred to the observations made in this judgment quoted in the order of the High Court quorum P.P. Bhatt in criminal miscellaneous application number 3952 of 2016 with criminal miscellaneous application number 3991 of 2016 dated 17/10/2016 in paragraph 6.12 and emphasized that the scheme of the PML Act with reference to other provisions of other special status have been considered. Learned Senior Counsel Sri Chaudhary submitted that by amendment in 2013 the offences which were in Part A of the schedule prior to amendment in 2013 and the HC NIC page 6 of 32 credited on Tuesday, August 15, 10, 09, 31 IST 2017 R/CR .MA slash 7970 slash 2017 judgment offences under Part B of the schedule which were clubbed with Part A cannot be equated. He therefore tried to submit referring to the provisions of the PML Act that the purpose of the Money Laundering Amendment Bill 2011 was only for the sole object of overcoming the threshold limit of rupees 30 lakh for innovation of the PML Act in respect of laundering of proceeds of crime involved in those offences. He therefore submitted that the limitation under section 45 of the PML Act regarding grant of bail would not be applicable qua the persons who are accused of the offences which were earlier in Part B. Again, learned Senior Counsel Sri Chaudhary has referred to the order of the High Court quorum P.P. Bhatt J. as stated above and submitted that it has been clearly observed, referring to the other views of the division bench as well as the judgment of the Punjab and Haryana High Court, that the limitation rigors of section 45 of the PML Act have no application. Learned Senior Counsel Sri Chaudhary pointedly referred to the judgment of the Punjab and Haryana High Court in case of Gaurav Kataria versus Union of India CRWP number 595 of 2016 and submitted that it made a detailed reference to the provisions of the PML Act which have been interpreted and considered by the High Court of Punjab and Haryana. He emphasized the observations made in paragraph 72, 73, and 80 and HC NIC page 7 of 32 created on Tuesday, August 1510, 1931 IST 2017 R oblique CR dot MA slash 7970 slash 2017 judgment emphasized that it has been clearly observed in paragraph 80 that it has been noted by the Punjab and Haryana High Court that they have not come across any precedent with regard to the two issues, and therefore the question of law were framed while issuing the certificate for the purpose of reference to the Honorable Apex Court. Learned Senior Counsel Sri Vikram Chaudhary submitted that the Honorable Apex Court has disposed of the appeal and clearly observed that the judgment of the High Court is correct, and therefore it would merge with the order of the Honorable Apex Court. The doctrine of merger would be attracted where the order of the High Court would merge with the order of the Honorable Apex Court. Learned Senior Counsel Sri Chaudhary referred to the judgment of the Madras High Court in case of J. Sekhar versus Assistant Director, Directorate of Enforcement and ORS in Criminal, original petition and numbers 7178 and 7204 of 2017 dated 12/5/2017, and emphasized the observations made therein, particularly paragraph 26. He emphasized that as observed in this judgment, there has to be a material to show that the property case recovered from the applicant are the proceeds of crime under the PML Act, and only if this burden is discharged or the foundation is laid, the limitation rigors of Section 45 of the PML Act would be attracted. He therefore submitted that the provisions of the PML Act are not HC NIC page 8 of 32 created on Tuesday, August 15, 10, 9, 31 IST 2017 R slash CR dot MA slash 7970 slash 2017 judgment attracted. Assuming that they are attracted, it has to be prima facie established qua the offence as required under the PML Act. Learned Senior Counsel Sri Chaudhary also referred to Section 24 of the PML Act, which referred to burden of proof, and submitted that the applicant is not required to discharge the burden, and therefore, as per the scheme of the PML Act, the provision of the CRPC would be applicable. He pointedly referred to the PML Act and submitted that it has been expressly and specifically stated in Section 46 of the PML Act that the Code of the Criminal Procedure shall be applicable, and therefore the submission that it is a special statute and the application for bail has to be considered as per Section 45 of the PML Act are misconceived and would not be attracted in light of the amendment made by which the offences in Schedule B are clubbed with the offence in Schedule A, and therefore it has to be considered as per the provisions of Section 439 of CR.PC regarding grant of bail. He therefore submitted that the present criminal miscellaneous application may be allowed, particularly when the issue is very much alive and not settled, and therefore the present application may be allowed.